Good morning. I welcome you all for the practical session 4 of Unit 2 Electrical Fundamentals. Myself, Sahana, lecturer in Electrical and Electronic Engineering Department from Government Polytechnic, Udupi. Let's start with the experiment number 4. Title is first one, determine the equivalent resistance of series connected resistance. Second one, demonstrate effects of short circuit and open circuit in a circuit. Let's start with the first one. Aim of the experiment to determine and verify the effective resistance of a series network when three resistors are connected in series. Apparatus required: resistors 3 number, multimeter 1 number, connecting wires 5 numbers. Let's see the circuit diagram. The resistor R1, R2, R3 are connected in a series like a chain form, and it is connected across the leads of the multimeter. Let's do the theoretical calculation for the known value of resistors. So we know the values of resistance R1 and R2 and R3. Find out the theoretical value. The effective resistance value of series network is given by RTH is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That is, in series circuit, effective resistance is equal to sum of the individual resistances. So the values will be in ohm. Let's start with the procedure. First, we have to check the components, resistors and multimeters for their proper working. Second one, measure the resistance values for all resistors by using multimeters. Even though we know the value of resistor, we can confirm the values by using the multimeter. Then rig up the circuit as shown in the circuit diagram. Note down the multimeter readings and tabulate the result. Let this value will be a practical value. Finally, compare this practical value with the theoretical value for each case. So practically, the effective resistance value is found to be RPRA is equal to, this value is determined from the experiment. So result, theoretical value of effective resistance is calculated from the theoretical derivation, and practical value of effective resistance RPRA is determined from the experiment. Comment on the experiment carried out. The practical value of effective resistance when three resistors are connected in series should be approximately equal to the theoretical value. Hence, the experiment is verified. This experiment will be conducted in the lab. Next, we see the next experiment. Demonstrate effects of shorts and open circuit in an electrical circuit. So apparatus required: breadboard, jumper wires, digital multimeter, milliammeter, DC voltmeter, resistors of suitable values: 100 ohm, 300 ohm, 50 ohm or 1 kilo ohm, 47 kilo ohm, 3.3 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohm. So any value can be taken. This is a circuit diagram. First one shows the simple series circuit in which 9-volt battery is connected to resistor R1, R2 and R3. The value of resistor R1 is 100 ohm, 300 ohm and 50 ohm. It is connected in series. Second one is shorted components in a series circuit. So here also the same circuit, 9-volt battery is connected in series with 100 ohm, 300 ohm and 50 ohm. But in this case, since we require a short circuit, 300 ohm is connected with the jumper wire. That means we are shorting the resistance. In the third condition, opened components in a series circuit. So here also 9-volt battery is connected in series with the resistance R1, R2 and R3. Now you remove the resistor R2 from the circuit. That means the path is opened. Okay, this is a circuit diagram. Let's go through the procedure in brief. First one, the milliammeter, voltmeter and multimeter connections are not shown in the circuit diagram for explanations, and to be connected for the experimental setup, connect the circuit diagram as shown in the figure. So in this circuit diagram we have shown only the 9-volt battery and the resistors, but while conducting the experiment we should connect the voltmeter and ammeters for measurement of voltage and current. For the measurement of resistance we should use multimeter. Okay. In the second step, apply 9 volts to the circuit and measure the current and the voltage drops across each resistor by using multimeter. In third one, connect the circuit as shown in part B. That means in the second circuit we are creating the short circuit condition by removing R2 and replacing it with the jumper wire. So measure and record the current and individual voltage drops. In the third condition, next condition, connect the circuit as shown in part C, that is open circuit condition. Now create an open circuit by removing R2 and leave the circuit open between R1 and R2. Measure and record the current and individual voltage drops. Finally, record the readings in tabular column. So here we are showing the tabular columns for series circuit. Circuit conditions, applied voltage, measured total current, voltage drop V1, voltage drop V2, voltage drop V3. These are the parameters we have to observe from the experiment. The first condition, under normal series, we have to write the applied voltage, measured current, voltage drop V1, voltage drop V2 and voltage drop V3. In second one we should go through the short circuit condition. Here we have to write applied voltage, all the conditions mentioned in the tabular columns. Third one, series open circuit. What is the value of voltage? What is the values of currents and voltage drop across each resistors? All these parameters is to be tabulated. At the end, we should justify our result. Now, Mr. Hemant Kumar will explain how to conduct experiments in the lab.
Good morning, students. myself Hemant Kumar ML, working as a lecturer in electrical department, GPT KGF. So in today's class, let us see how to find the value of resistance. So as we all know that the value of resistance can be known by two methods. One, by making use of multimeter, and the second one by making use of color code method. So when two or three resistance are connected in series, how to find the value of effective resistance? To that, we have the circuit diagram on the board, that is to find the effective resistance when connected in series. So we have a circuit diagram here. Here R1, R2 and R3, we have taken just three resistance and it is connected in series across a multimeter. To find the value of three resistance when it is connected in series, we have just connected it to a multimeter. Let us take the value of R1 as 100 ohm, R2 as 1 kilo ohm, R3 as 10 kilo ohms. To find the theoretical value of an effective resistance when it is connected in series, we have a formula R effective is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Since we have taken only three resistance, we have just taken it as R1, R2 and R3. If I have taken four elements over there, I need to take R1, R2, R3 and R4. Since it is only of three resistance, we have just taken R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now by equating the value of R1 it is 100 ohm, R2 it is 1000 ohm and R3 it is of 10,000, and by adding all the things we get 11,100 ohms, or in terms the effective resistance can be taken as 11.1 kilo ohms. So this is coming to the theoretical one, and have a look at the whole problem. So the circuit diagram and the procedure how to calculate the value of three resistance when connected in series. And next we can see how it can be done in a practical manner. So till now we have seen how to calculate the value of effective resistance when the three resistance it is connected in series. Now coming to the practical part, to do the experiment we require one breadboard, three resistance of 100 ohm, 1 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohm, two connecting wires and one multimeter. So one multimeter, two connecting wires, three resistors and one breadboard. So first, as I have told, just connect three resistance in the series. I am just connecting the three resistance in a series circuit. So first one, the second it is of 100, 1 kilo and one more, ten kilo ohm resistance. So just I have connected the three resistance of 100 ohm, 1 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohm in series, and I am just connecting the connecting wires to connect it for an multimeter. So after connecting the circuit as shown in the circuit diagram, just take down the multimeter and connect the probes to check the value of effective resistance. So you can see that I am just connecting the multimeter to the breadboard where it is connected the three resistance in series. So we are getting the value of around 10.95 kilo ohms. So in case of theoretical we got a value of around 11.1 kilo ohm, and when it comes to the practical value, the value it is around 10.95 kilo ohms. So the difference in a value can be seen, and it is because of a tolerance value of an resistance. When it comes to the practical, when let us take an example, if it is of an 1 kilo ohm, because of the tolerance we will not have an exactly of 1 kilo. It might have a tolerance of around 5% to 10%. Because of that change in the tolerance, we can see the value, the changes in the value from theoretical one to the practical one. I hope you understood how to calculate the value of resistance when it is connected in series circuit. In this circuit, we have done by making use of discrete component and the breadboard. If you want, you can use the decayed resistance box to do the same experiment as shown in the circuit diagram. So in the next class, we can study how to calculate the value of resistance when the three resistors are connected in parallel. So thank you one and all. Good morning everybody. Myself Hemant Kumar ML, lecturer in electrical, GPT KG. In the last class we have studied about the series circuit and the parallel circuit. In today's class, let us see how to do the connection of a series circuit in a normal working condition and the series circuit with open circuit and series short circuit. So coming to the theoretical part, so here the first one we have, it is normal series circuit. In that circuit diagram we have connected 1 kilo ohm, 100 ohm and one more 100 ohm in series. So to do this experiment we have a circuit diagram here. Coming to the connection of a circuit diagram, the RPS positive is connected to the ammeter positive, ammeter negative is connected to the series circuit, and series circuit back it is again connected to the negative of an RPS. So first let us see the theoretical value, the theoretical calculation of the circuit diagram. So here we have three resistors connected in series, so the effective resistance can be done by the formula R effective is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So by substituting the values of R1, R2 and R3 in the equation, so we get the effective value of resistance, it is around 1.2 kilo ohms. And next, to find out the main current in the circuit, so we have a formula I is equals to V by R. It is by making use of Ohm's law. So the R effective here it is taken as 1.2 kilo ohm. The value of voltage I have just taken as 10 volts. So by substituting the value of voltage and effective value of resistance, we get the value of total current. It is I is equals to 8.34 milliampere. So next, after calculating the main current, to calculate the voltage drop across each resistance, individual resistance, we have formula V is equals to I into R. So for V1, I can replace it with V1 is equals to I into R1. So the value of I it is 8.34 milli and the value of resistance it is 1 kilo. So the voltage drop across the resistance 1 it is taken as V1 is equals to 8.34 volts. Similarly, to calculate the voltage drop across the second resistor, it is V2 is equals to I into R2. It is 8.34 milli into 100. So it is 0.834 volts. Similarly, for an voltage drop across the third resistance R3, we get the same value, it is 0.834, as the R2 and R3 resistance are same by the value. Coming to the practical part, we have one RPS, one breadboard, one ammeter and one voltmeter. So coming to the circuit diagram, so what we have done, the positive of RPS it is connected to the positive of ammeter and the negative of ammeter it is connected to the first resistance, around it is 1 kilo ohm. The three resistance it is connected in series. This is 1 kilo ohm, 100 ohm and this is 100 ohm resistance. So the one more end of a last resistance it is connected back to the RPS negative. So the circuit it is said to be completed. And next, so let us switch on the circuit. So let us set the value to be the voltage of 10 volts. The value of current it is showing around 7.6 milliampere, and to check the value of voltage drop across each individual resistance, I am just taking a voltmeter and checking the voltage across each individual resistance. The first voltage around V1 it is taken as 7.57 volts and across V2 it is taken as 0.76 volts and across V3 it is taken as 0.76 volts. So that is what we have just entered over here. It is the applied voltage it is taken as 10 and the total current it is taken as 7.6 milliampere, what it is showing over there, and the voltage of V1, V2 and V3 have just taken with a voltmeter. It is 7.6 volts, V2 it is 0.75 volts and V3 it is 0.75 volts. So look at the circuit diagram once again. What we have done here, the positive of RPS it is connected to the positive of ammeter and negative of ammeter it is connected to the resistance. Three resistance are connected in series and the end it is connected to the negative of an RPS. So the current what it is showing over here, it is taken as main current, it is 7.6 milliampere. To check the value of an voltage, so just take a multimeter or a voltmeter and just check the voltage across the each individual resistance by placing on the particular resistance. So the next one, let us move on to the series short circuit condition. So the meaning of short circuit condition is nothing but, so we have a circuit diagram, series short circuit. In that, what I have done, across the second resistance, I have taken one wire and shorted with that. So the meaning of that, it is nothing but the current will not flow through the 100 ohm resistance, and it will be flowing in the wire what we have connected over that. So that is the meaning of short circuit. The actual meaning of short circuit is nothing but when one end of the resistance it is connected to another end without connecting to the any load, then it is called as short circuit. But in this, what we are doing, it is across the second resistors we are just connecting one shorted wire. So let us do the same one in a practical part. So just take one wire, switch off the circuit, just take one wire and do the short for a second resistor. So you can see it over here what we have done. So the circuit, it is same of an earlier case, but just we have shorted one wire for a second resistance, so that what it will happen here is nothing but the current will flow through the 1k resistance over here, and then the current will flow through this path because it has negligible resistance compared to the 100 ohm resistance, and then the current will flow in the third resistance. So in the second resistance the current will not flow. That is what we call it as series short circuit. So we have one resistance of 1 kilo ohm, and the current will be flowing in this wire and across the third and to the RPS. So the circuit will be in a completed path. So coming to the values, so just take down the same voltage of around 10 volts. So in that you can see the value of total current has been increased, and it is around 8.2 milliampere. 8.2 milliampere. Why? In the sense we have just have only two resistance here, and the total resistance here it will be as this is 1000 and this is 100, and the total resistance in the circuit it is taken as 1100 ohms. But in earlier case the total resistance it was around 1200 ohms. For that reason, since the value of the resistance has been decreased over here, we can see the value of increase in a current. And to check the value of voltage across each individual resistance, we can see that around the first resistance it is around 8.18. So it is 8.19 volts, 8.19 volts, and across V2 we can check over here, it is exactly 0. That means that the current is not flowing in a second resistance, and the current is flowing in this, the short circuit wire. So it is 0 volts, and in the third resistance you can see the voltage, and it is 0.80 volts. 0.80 volts. So in the second resistance I will show you once again. So because of a shorted wire, the current will not flow in the second resistance, the current will be flowing in a shorted wire. So you can see the value of voltage in the second resistance is said to be 0. So this is about the series short circuit one, and the third circuit we have, it is series open circuit. The circuit diagram we have here, this open series circuit. In that what I have done, I have just taken the same normal circuit. In that the second resistance of 100 ohm has been eliminated. It's nothing but it has been removed, so that it will become an open circuit. As we all know that the open circuit is one in which the current will not flow. If the current, if there is no a complete path to the flow of a current, then it is called as open circuit. In this circuit we can see that the second resistance has been removed and there is no path to the flow of an electric current. So let us move on to the same circuit. So just what we need to do, we need to remove the second resistance. So that will become, so this will become the open series circuit. So you can see here one battery positive, it is connected to ammeter positive, ammeter negative, it is connected to the resistance, and from here we don't have anything. So it means that the there is nothing in the sense we can treat that the resistance it is increased enormously, nothing but if we don't have anything we can call it as the infinity of a resistance over there, and one resistance it is connected back to the negative of an RPS. Now let us see the value of what is the voltage and what the current will be getting over there. So you can see there, so the value of current it is taken as 0 milliampere, the total current it is taken as 0 milliampere, and across the voltage across V1 we can it is 0, and across R3 even it is said to be 0. You can see the values over there. So across V2 and V3 it is taken to be 0 volts. So now we have completed with the tabular column. For the first one it is normal series circuit, the second one it is series short circuit, and the third one it is series open circuit. So I hope you understood how to conduct an experiment of a series circuit with the 3 different conditions. One it is normal series circuit, normal working of a series circuit, one more it is series short circuit, and the third one it is series open circuit. Thank you, Anurag.
Thank you, sir, for conducting the experiment in the laboratory. Let's see the LMS E-Content team members for Fundamentals of Electrical and Electronic Engineering are Srimati D. Aruna, Chairperson, SJ Polytechnic, Bengaluru. Shri Vijay Kumar, Coordinator, Government Polytechnic, Chintamani. Srimati Shilpa, Member, SJ Polytechnic, Bengaluru. Shri Wazid Ahmad, Course Moderator, Government Polytechnic, Immadihalli, Bengaluru. Shri Hemant Kumar, ML, E-Content Developer, GPT, KGF, Kolara. Myself, Srimati Sahana, E-Content Developer, Government Polytechnic, Udupi. Thank you very much.